this is one thing that I absolutely had to talk about, and that is Yuki Tabata's newest work, Black Clover. Now, people, I already know and all that. It's like, you know, like, who the fuck is Yuki Tabata and all that? Well, back, like, in a little old day, like, this motherfucker used to have an incredible series known as Hungry Joker. Oh my god, I cannot describe, like, how good Hungry Joker was, but unfortunately it got caught, like, short by Jump and all that, and it only had 24 chapters, and it was very rushed at the end and kind of, like, unfinished as well. So I'm very happy that he's come back to do a new work, and honestly, like, the new show and all that, that he's got going on right now, like, Black Clover, like, I will explain, like, I really like this, but holy crap, is it, like, so much like Naruto. Like, we get to see, like, with his new character, like, Asta, like, who honestly feels a lot like Haiji. Like, his character design is completely out of Haiji, but he has that more personality, like the underdog Naruto kind of feel, like, he can't do anything as good as all the others can. And, you know, I think that's kind of cool of him to have that sort of thing with him. Like, you know, he wants to be like the magical king, since, you know, the magical king conquered, like, the demons and stuff, like, all those years ago. And, like, he's like, oh, once I become, like, magical king, and he proposes to, like, the nuns, like, please marry me and stuff like that. I do like that. I think that's a kind of little cool thing to do. But it's like, I feel like it works too much on that. I mean, he has his best friend as well, who's pretty much Alan Blackman / Sasuke, like that, you know, which is so weird because, you know Garsai from, like, Future Diary. Yeah, he's, like, the real cool one. Like, he managed to get one of these things because it seems like that magic works in the series on grimoires, which are these spell books, and everyone went to go and get one, and, like, the sad thing is that Asta was, like, the only one that didn't get one, and he felt really pumped. And, like, he has the Naruto and Levi to me, like, he gets really upset about that stuff, and, like, you know, I kind of, like, understand him, since, you know, he was left behind, like, with the, like, you know, as well, at the same age, and he doesn't know his parents, and he just wants to be, you know, just there, like, he wants to be up there with, like, you know, his rival, and he's already got the head start and stuff, and he feels, like, really bad at that. The chapter, we get to see that, you know, that actually this guy comes out, because, like, since, like, he has a 4-leaf clover grimoire, you know, like, there's actually this guy after him who's like, oh, this can get some great money if I do that. And Asta, like, even regardless he doesn't have a grimoire or not, he goes to help his friend. He's like, no, you're my rival, and I'm going to make sure that I am going to be, like, I am going to be the ruler, like, of magic and stuff like that. I am going to be the king of magic. And it's like, I really like that. Like, they had that cool bro fist and all that when they were kids and all that to make that promise, and right at the end of the chapter was awesome. Now, when he uses a grimoire, he actually, since he doesn't have any anti-magic like that, he has an anti-magic sword which looks so cool. Like, it reminds me a little bit of Ichigo's sword from, like, early Bleach and all that Zangetsu, but it also has a vibe as well from, like, Haru from Raid Master's sword. And, you know, people, you know, I love my Raid Master. I think it's fucking awesome. Like, and he just automatically just owns this guy with the sword. Like, really want this to do well in Jump and all that. Who knows, might even be talking about this weekly, because I really want this. I mean, Academia has that Naruto vibe to it, and I think as well this, but I will say, at the moment, first chapter comparison, I still think this should have been Hungry Joker and all that, and I hope that, even though it's inspired by Naruto, you can heavily see it, I hope that after a while it gets its own feet and all that, and kind of goes into its own thing like that. So I am looking forward to it. I'm heavily excited for it. I really did enjoy it, but I felt that some of the similarities, you know, can be a little bit original, but I feel like that's the kind of way you've got to go to survive and Jump. Like, Academia is, like, literally the only new series that's able to survive. Like, the last one after that was Joker and Shokugeki. So, overall, if we could have another battle series in there, and it just looks sick, honestly, I'd give this first chapter an 8.5. But yeah, I hope this isn't another Hungry Joker where it gets cancelled, or Iron Knight, because they were both incredible series with incredible potential, and, like, hopefully his new work could do that. So I'm really putting my chips on the line here, saying that I really want this to do well. Score-wise, I give this an 8.5. It was a really great first chapter, and I would highly recommend people to read this as well. It's a fantastic read, so yeah, give it a read. If you love Naruto, if you've been craving for that hollow spot of Naruto, then this might be the new series that you can start from scratch, and hopefully it managed to stay in Jump long enough and all that to build a little bit of the fan base and all that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this. Like, what do you think of Yuki Tabata's newest work and all that, and honestly as well, do you think this one has potential? Do you think this one might not get cancelled and all that? But that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching as always. I'm excited. I better see some Nasiyasu guy in this series and all that, but it's like, that's all from me. I'll see you guys next time.